Many of us work in situations in which we might find it useful to create tutorials on the use of the iPad or iPhone for our students or our colleagues. And what we really want to do is to demonstrate, let's say, some functions of the iPad or a particular app as a recorded video. And there have been ways to do this. It's been possible through the use of specialized software, to screen share the iPad to a computer and record the audio and video on the computer. But there hasn't really been an easy way to do screen recordings on the devices, the iPad or the iPhone themselves. With the most recent iOS release, Apple has changed this situation, and it's now possible to do screen recordings on the devices themselves. And here basically is a simple demonstration of how this is done. The record function is available, or can be made available, I will explain that in a second, from the control center. And of course, to get to the control center, you just swipe up from the bottom of the screen, and you see the options, the icons and the functions they provide appearing here on the right-hand side. The function we're specifically interested here is represented by the icon on the very bottom. On the rightmost column, you see it's blinking, indicating that I'm now recording. So it's fairly simple. You just click the button to start, do your demonstration, click the button and select stop recording, and the iPad or the iPhone will save your recording to your photos, so it's then available. Now, unfortunately, the way you will likely encounter this, expecting something as simple as this, will leave you disappointed. And that's because the record function does not appear among the default functions that are provided. So you need to know how to add this function so that it's available. And that's done, again, fairly easily. You select the settings here. You go to Control Center, which you see here. I want to actually turn this off so you can't see it. And when you open the Control Center, you'll see Customize Controls. And this allows you to add and remove some of the functions. So the defaults do not include screen recording among the options available. Screen recording would initially appear below. These are the ones that aren't available presently, called More Controls. All you have to do is hit plus, and it will then be moved into the group that is available in the Control Center, and you're ready to go. So the first thing you need to do is to add the functionality. Very simple if you know how to do it, and you're ready to record. Now there's a second thing that might puzzle you even once you've added this functionality, and that has to do with your ability to add sound. So sound can accompany, your recorded sound can accompany or not accompany the screen recording, and this may depend on your unique interests and needs, but you need to know how to turn it on and off. So here's the trick. When you select this button, let me go back and show you, the blinking red button, when you push it first to start recording, you have 3 seconds, and you can then move away from this page, I guess, and get right into the content that you want to display. But what you need to do during that time period is to, once it starts, hold the button down, and the option of record sound or not record sound will appear. Once you turn on record sound, it stays on until you turn it off. But the point is, you need to know how to make that, how to select among those options. So the trick is, when you start recording, don't just start, hold the button down, and you'll see the option to turn sound on and off. Now, that's pretty much it. You need to add the functionality, you need to know how to turn the sound on and off, and to stop the recording, which will result in the video being stored in your photos. What you do is you select the button again, and you'll see the options now for stop recording, and you select that, stop, and you are done.